I've had issues with my knees throughout my career, but when it really started to the point where it was the downhill was I was on a pier, getting off the pier, and I had flip-flops on, and I stepped onto the boat, and I caught my flip-flop on the edge of the boat, and I landed on the back swim platform, bam, right on my left knee, almost like a PCL type of injury, and I probably tore my PCL. I never did really do an MRI to check on it, but my knee swelled up like a balloon, and it took about 3 or 4 months to get it down decent again. But that was kind of the downhill. So now and that was my good knee. So now I had not only a good knee in trouble, but also my bad ACL knee in trouble. And they creaked and made noises. And then over the next 3 years, gradually, they started bowing, and I started getting shorter faster. I lost more of my height, and being a surgeon doing joint replacements, I'm always hunched over. It becomes a quality of life issue, and it's different for each of us. I tell my patients this. People will say, "Well, I should have had it done a long time ago." Well, yes, but you weren't ready then. Okay, so it's when you're ready, when you're at the point where, okay, I'm willing to take the risk, because this is not without risk. When you're willing to take the risks, then and it affects the quality of your life such, then that's the time that it's ready. I had bilateral total knees, outpatient, went home the same day, and it was not fun, but it was very tolerable. And my wife was an excellent caretaker. So looking those first few days, of course, I'm very much have a heightened awareness about my knees. The first thing I notice is I'm taller. I'm about an inch taller. I regained some of my height. I used to be 6'4.5", and I think I was down to about 6'1.5". And I think I'm back up to about 6'2.5". I still lost some height from my spine, but I regained, and I'm walking straighter too. And I think if you ask my wife, or if you ask people that know me, or if you just look at the video before and after, you'll see that I'm walking straighter and I'm taller. Okay, so that is really, really cool. So I think a good part of this was also my choice of Spherica. As a surgeon, I'm always waiting for the next technology. The technology is always going to get better, but at some point you just say, okay, this is the best technology today, I'm diving in. And that's what I did. As I said, I picked a good surgeon, somebody I trusted, and I picked the technology that I thought would be best for me. The advantage of the Spherica is that it is the only knee on the market that is actually made for kinematic alignment. And basically the simple answer to kinematic alignment is that it puts it back to the pre-disease state. In other words, we're basically putting you back to where God made you. Absolutely, I'm glad I did it. Am I glad I chose what I chose? And the answer is yes. There are always things that can go wrong, but I trusted Dr. Barron, and he's done a great job, and I've tried to do a good job at healing and getting over this. And I think that, it's a team effort of everybody, including the patient, to read your body and listen to your body and adjust to what you need to do as you are going through this healing phase.
Since his surgery, he's back at it. He is biking, walking. I can't keep track of him anymore again. He is very active. I don't see the pain on his face. Walking tall. It's great to see.